it's time for Carolina Disco Turkey baseball tonight as the Carolina Disco Turkeys get to work against the Boone Bigfoots for the second night in a row. I'm Justin Zimmer here with you for tonight's play-by-play, and Carolina comes into tonight's game after a tough loss last night where Boone was able to pull away and defeat the Carolina Disco Turkeys by a final score. Get that final score pulled over here real quick. About 14-8. And Carolina had 8-4 by double runs. And tonight the Disco Turkeys are back to work on a special night for Carolina. It's Joe Cangliosi night. The Winston-Salem Thunderbirds forward's going to play with the Carolina Disco Turkeys. He's going to be batting ninth and at second base. So now as pregame ceremonies get underway, we come back, we'll have the play-by-play of Carolina and Boone up next, right here on YouTube.
Now let's meet this afternoon's starting lineups. First for those two Bigfoots. Leading off, ring number 26 in center field, Walter Monday. Batting second, number 16, right fielder Dylan Beckett. Batting third at second base, number 35, Tyler Reese. Batting fourth at third base, number 7, Tyson Bass. Batting fifth, last name Whitley, the catcher. Batting sixth, the DH, number 1, Matthew Wright. Batting seventh at shortstop.
Carolina Disco Turkey Baseball here on YouTube, as tonight the Carolina Disco Turkeys get ready to go to work, taking on for a game against the Boone Bigfoots and Walter Monday. So Monday leads off. There we go. Fix my audio. Andrew Boone, the starting pitcher. Joe Cangliosi, he's actually to come up and join us in tonight's game. First pitch to Monday, a swing and a miss. And we're underway at 6:39 p.m. Temperature 86 degrees, mostly sunny night here at the ballpark. Pitch on the outside. That's going to be ball one. 1-1 count. Andrew Boone give you his line on the summer. 17.1 innings pitched, 15 hits, 11 run, 11 earned, 21 walks, and 19 strikeouts. So ball two, 2-1 count. To Monday, the pitch from Boone. Up high, and that's going to be ball three. Monday out in center field, the pitch from Boone. And that's up high, and that's going to be ball four. So a free pass. That's going to bring up Dylan Bako. Let's give you the lineup for the Boone Bigfoots. You've already seen Monday over at first base. Bako batting second out and right. Reese batting third at second base. Bass batting fourth at third. Whitley batting fifth at catcher, right as designated hitter batting sixth. Seiler batting seventh at short. Henderson batting eighth at first base. McCowan batting ninth at left. As Bako comes in for a strike, 0-1 count. So no balls, one strike. And the second pitch, that's inside. 0-2 count. And the pitch out on the outside edge. That's going to make the count now 1-2. We got the lineup from first pitch. And the pitch up high, ball two, so 2-2 count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2-2. As Boone gets ready, he sets. He winds up, he kicks, he deals. That's going to be a swing and a miss for Bako, and that's going to be out number 1 here in the top of the first inning. So as Bako goes down on strikes, goes down swinging, that's going to bring up Tylen Reese. Reese over at second base. And the pitch from Boone. High fly ball. That's going to go foul. 0-1 count. Shadows creeping in. at least from first base to third base side. So 0-1. Pitch up high. That will be ball one, 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. As a pickoff attempt. Going to escape from Breckbuell. So Monday's safe on the pickoff attempt. He's still over at first base. Pitch, high fly ball. That's going to be foul. Back in it. The count now goes to 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Glad to have us with you tonight on your Friday evening as you head out or wherever you may go. And I apologize for the sound. I had to, because we have a special guest joining us, I had to kind of reconfigure the board there a little bit just to kind of make sure everything was going to be operational for when he comes up here. And so apologies about that. So 1-2. Sounder should be working now. One, two, the pitch. That's going to be down low. That's going to be a ball. And that's going to be a stolen base. There by Monday. As Monday able to get over to second base. Monday. Okay, the sound was working. I just checked it there. I got scared for a second. I saw that. I was like, probably should check it. So the sound's working. 2-2 count again. Thank you for letting me know about that. I appreciate that. That's going to be a swing and a miss there for Reese. And that's going to be out number 2. Because there are some times where I could see stuff up here, and I think everything's working, then it doesn't work for you all. So please let me know if something's not working so I can easily get that fixed. So that's the second strikeout of the inning. That records 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Tyson Bass. First pitch, 0-1 on a swing and a miss. Bass tonight over at third base. Played short a night ago. 0-1. The pitch from Boone. Outside, that's going to be a ball. 1-1 count. So a ball and a strike. High fly ball, that's going to be foul. 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sound continues to work, and now I get that nervous itch to make sure the sound's constantly working. Okay, 1-2 count. The pitch. That's going to be flied out to center field. Tubbs going to go back by the wall, and he will grab that one. And that's going to be out. Number 3 here in the top of the first inning. So for Boone, no runs, no hits, no errors. But the Bigfoots leave 1 on the base paths. More Carolina Disco Turkey baseball coming up on Joe Cagliosi night here at the ballpark. All right, leading off now for the Carolina Disco Turkeys, Miggy Echezarreta. Echezarreta steps in, first pitch outside for ball one, 1-0 count. Second pitch from Sullivan down low. And that's going to be ball 2-0. So 2-0 count. So 2 balls, no strikes. There we go. Let me just readjust the mic as always. Let's make sure you all can hear what's going on here. So first 2 pitches on the night for Sullivan. 2-0 count. And that's going to be a line drive. That's going to go out into the outfield. That's going to drop in front of Monday out in left center. Echezarreta heading for 2. He slides in. And that's going to be a leadoff double for Carolina. And that is how you try to make amends for what happened last night. There on the stand-up double. A little bit of a slide in there. Let's get you the Carolina lineup. The video froze. Let's get that adjusted. 1 second there. We're going to get that video situated, cleared up. There we go. Now we're back. Video clear. And the pitch into Tubbs. First pitch in for strike 1. 0-1 count. Again, apologies. The video froze up there. We just made that fix. So 0-1 count. Pitch into Tubbs. And that is going to click on Tubbs. Tubbs will get a hit by pitch. And now Tubbs will make his way over to first base. So now runner on first and second. Get you the lineup tonight for the Disco Turkeys. Echezarreta at short. Tubbs in center. Lee and right field batting third. He's due up to the plate now. Leads the team in the long bomb with 6. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. 0-1 count. And a step off. So no balls, 1 strike. A fly ball. And that's going to be caught out there in the outfield by Shallow. So Seiler over there, that will be out number 1. There for Lee, that will bring up Pierman Breckbuell. So Breckbuell comes in. Looks back, the pitch. That's going to be down low, ball 1. 1-0 count. One ball, no strikes. Pitch out inside. Actually looked more like a ball, but they're going to call it a strike. 1-1. So 1-1 count. And the pitch. And that's in for a strike. Going to call it a ball. Looked like it was in for a strike. Might have been ruled on the top half. So that's going to be ball 2. 2-1. And the pitch. Outside. That's going to be ball 3. 3-1 count. So 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Grounder. Past shortstop. And Seiler That's going to score Etcherzaretta. Etcherzaretta slides in. And now Carolina Breckbuell with a double right there, and it's 1-0 Disco Turkeys. Got to give Breckbuell credit. Normally you wouldn't go for a double on a grounder out in shallow left, but Boone was trying to get Etcherzaretta out at home, and enough room for Breckbuell to advance on the throw to second base with a stand-up double. So 1-0 Carolina. That brings up Josh DeLaurier. That's going to be a hard grounder. That's going to go right over to first, and that Henderson's going to escape Henderson's glove. And now it's 2-0 Carolina on the E3. So Tubbs comes home. Breckbuell at third. DeLaurier's at first. Smith, grounder, right back to Henderson. Henderson this time able to tap the bag. Breckbuell comes home, and it's 3-0 Disco Turkeys. And DeLaurier's, he will get to second base. So two. So Etcherzaretta, Tubbs, and Breckbuell have all come home. So 2 outs in this inning. First pitch up high. And that's going to be a ball. 1-0 count. And Bray. Foul ball back. Pitch outside. So now 2-1 count. DeBray from Sullivan. And the pitch. Fly ball. Little trouble fielding that there by Bako. That's going to go back to the wall. Bray's going to advance to second. And it's another Disco Turkey double. As Bray gives a sign to the fans. And Carolina's applying the pressure tonight. And it's 4-0. So JB due up. I'm calling time. And the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike one, 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. And that pitch up high, ball 1. 1-1 count. And the pitch from Sullivan up high, ball 2. So 2-1, and that's going to put Joe Cangliosa on deck. So 2-1. The pitch. Barham, hot fly. That's going to go foul. And it's going to be a 2-2 count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch from Sullivan. Line drive. That's going to go out to left field. And that's going to be caught, though, by McCowan. And that's going to end the bottom half of the first inning. But for Carolina, it was a busy one, as the Disco Turkeys scored 4 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. And the Disco Turkeys left 1 runner on base. More Disco Turkey Baseball up right after this, right here on YouTube. Welcome back, Disco Turkey Baseball, top of the second. Jarrett Whitley to lead off. He had 2 long bombs against the Disco Turkeys on Sunday in Boone. First pitch, foul, 0-1 count. So Whitley saw the Disco Turkeys. He knew how they could hit. He hit 2 out to left field. And at least as of now, the alignment in the outfield is more towards right. The pitch in for a strike. Count now at 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Whitley, high fly ball. And that's going to go foul. 0-2. So 0-2 count. And the pitch. Hard grounder. That's going to go right over to Edgeretta. Going to roll right past. And that's going to be a base hit into the outfield into Caden Smith. And Whitley will get on base. Set the Turkeys for you defensively. Smith, Tubbs, and Lee out in the outfield. Smith in left, Tubbs in center, Lee in right. Bray at third, Etchezarreta at second. Actually at short. Canglios over at second base. He's going to lead off the second inning. And the pitch, that's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, that's going to be down low for a ball, 1-1. And the pitch outside, that's going to be ball 2. And Whitley not going to move at all, so count's going to remain at 2-1. As Barham will pick up his catching gear, put it back on, so 2-1 count. Again, we're going to be joined by Joe Canglios tonight up in the booth. And that is a foul ball. So 2-2. And Boogie has a friend tonight. The Thunderbirds mascot looks like it says Dash on the back. Ran around. And that is a creepy looking thing. Well, it's actually not too bad, but with the little... Actually not creepy. Actually, now I get the part. It has like a little bit of a teeth. There you go. Just on the side. All right. 3-2. Actually not a bad eagle. There you go. Good bird. 3-2 count, and the pitch out. Down low, ball 4. 4-2 count, and he and Boogie are going to take a seat and enjoy the ball game for a little bit in the dugout suites. And they're going to have a nice little bird chat, probably about whatever the wildlife community talks about. So they're going to sit there, have a nice little bird session. I'm sure that picture will be on social media tonight. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1 count. Two birds just having a great time at the ballpark. There you go. That's that's great. And that pitch. 1-1. So Joe Canglios will be up with us in a little bit. That's going to be a high fly ball. Popped out. Barekbuel's got it. And that's going to be the first out of the inning. And they're just... Hayes Henderson comes up. Last outing that he was in between these two ball clubs, Henderson was out in right field. Tonight over at first base. Little change in position. And now one bird has moved away from their sitting session. All right, 1-1 count. And the pitch. That's in for a strike. 1-1. And that's going to be a loose ball. 1-1 count. If you're in town tomorrow night, it's Boogie's birthday, so a lot of fun in store tomorrow night for the stud muffin. And don't know where his little friend went. The pitch down low, ball 2. So 2-1 count. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And that one's foul. So 2-2. So 2-2. And that's going to be a foul ball. Into the stands. As Boone gets ready to pitch up high. That's going to be ball 3. A 3-2 count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. As Boone will get ready, he'll set. And Boone will step off the rubber. Again, we had that interesting situation last night with pitching, where Fisher was in the windup and then Boone protested it. That's going to be ball 4 on the outside edge. And it's going to be bases loaded for Matthew McCowan. But you had the protest last night, and that was the talk of the town or talk of the dugout before today's game. And as McCowan's due up, plays his ball at the George Washington University. And the pitch, high fly ball there by McCowan. That's going to go deep. Got to force Smith all the way back, and that's going to go over Smith's head. Back by that big scoreboard out and left. And now the Bigfoot's able to trim this deficit in half off a fly ball single. As Whitley and Wright were able to come around and score. So a 2 RBI single. The reason why most likely they didn't move Henderson to third was by the time Wright was getting ready to round the base path. Was rounding third. The ball was kind of could have been a picked off situation over at third base. So Boone going to play it safe, but they got 2 runs now on the scoreboard, trim the deficit in half. And now we're back to the top of the order after a foul ball there by Monday, so it's an 0-1 count here in the bottom of the second inning. The pitch, foul ball, 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. And that is a line drive single up into center field. Going to be over there, thrown there by Tubbs to third. And they're going to say McCowan is safe. Seems like he did overslide the bag. Henderson comes around and scores. And the Disco Turkey faithful, the Boo Birds, are back in action tonight. They had a lot to say last night, and they're going to probably have a lot to say tonight. So Monday, 1 for 1 on the night as Barham comes out to talk to Andrew Boone. And now Boone is 90 feet away from tying this ball game and 180 feet away from taking a 1-run lead. As Barham gets ready. And the pitch. A swing and a miss. So 0-1 count. Pitch upstairs. That's going to be a ball. So 1-1. Now as Boone gets ready, so 1-1, the pitch. Down low, that's going to be a ball, so. And if you are Carolina here, you do not want to load the bases. You've already added new players to your roster. Caden DeBoer from Bravert has joined. He'll have his stalemate back in Christian Izell for a couple weeks. They played together at Brazard. And then Harrison Lewis, the son of pitching coach A.J. Lewis. And that was ball four, so now you got bases loaded for Boone. And that will bring up Tylen Reese. So force out at any base. Actually, you have one out, so you can go for a double play right here. Boone ready. He kicks, he deals. The pitch up high. And that's going to be ball one. 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. Line drive. That's going to go out into left to Smith. That's going to score McCowan. Monday coming around to score. Over to third. They're going to pick off Bako. They get him. But another double. And now Boone takes the lead of this ball game. McCowan, Monday score. Bako out on a 7-5. And it's 2 outs. And now Boone up by 1. They've scored 5 runs this inning. And that's going to bring up Tyson Bass. And the first pitch to Bass, down low, ball 1. 1-0 count. 1 ball, no strike. And the pitch up high, that's going to be ball 2. 2-0. And that one is a foul ball. 2-1 count. And now Boogie's friends rejoin him with actually pretty nice look. He's just wandering around in the dugout suite. And that's a hard grounder. Right to Bray. Back over to third to Breckbuell. And that's going to end the top of the second inning. But Boone, they come right back in this ballgame. Though they left 1 on the base pass in the second inning for Boone. 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors. And runner left on base. More Disco Turkey Baseball up right after this, right here on YouTube. And now, bottom of the second inning, and the moment that Disco Turkey fans and the namesake of this night, Joe Cangliosi. He's going to get into the batter's box. First pitch into him will be strike one. 0-1 count. So no balls, one strike. Second pitch. Foul tip, got a bit of piece of bat there, so foul ball 0-2. Arm up in the Carolina bullpen, and that will be a swing and a miss for Cangliosi as he will make the walk back to the dugout. To a round of applause from his Disco Turkey teammates and this crowd here at Truist Stadium. So they had the bird race in between the innings between Boogie and his friend. The Thunderbird defeated Boogie, the cute mascot there for the Winston-Salem Thunderbirds. First pitch outside, ball one, and that is a nice little bird. So 1-0 count. Again, Joe Cangliosi. He'll be joining us at some point tonight. Ball two, 2-0 count. So 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch, that's going to go foul at 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. So now we're back at the top of the order. Arm up in the Carolina Disco Turkey bullpen. And they were adding arms today, so we're going to see if it's DeBoer or Harrison Lewis. Third pitch upside, 3-1. He just got tossing now. Uzel out from the stance. So 3-1 count. And the pitch. And that one's foul. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that pitch, a swing and a miss, and that one's going to be out number 2. So to count, that will bring up Dion Tubbs. Tubbs on the night, 0 for 0. He walked his first at bat. Came around and scored the pitch. That's going to be down low, ball 1. 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. High fly ball. And that's going to be caught out in the outfield there by Monday. So for the Carolina Disco Turkeys, no runs, no hits, no errors. And Carolina leaves no one on the base pass. More Disco Turkey baseball coming up next here on YouTube. Testing, testing. And we welcome you back. Now on the mound for the Disco Turkeys is DeBoer. He'll come in. And his first batter is going to be Jacob Whitley. So Boone done after 2 innings. First pitch. Foul back into the net, 0-1. Sound still working, that's good. As I told you, we will be joined by Joe Cangliosi at one point tonight. He's still out in the field. Over there at second base. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be an 0-2 count. No balls, 2 strikes. Cangliosi, a 2019 Commissioner's Cup champion. Second all-time in games played for the Thunderbirds. We'll talk to him about his team in a little bit. Down low, ball 1. 1-2 count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch from DeBoer. And that's a strikeout right there. And that's going to be out number 1 in the top of the 3rd inning. That's going to bring up Matthew Wright. So 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That one outside. That's going to be ball 1. 1-0 count. And that's going to be a foul ball. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch outside, ball 2. 2-1. And the pitch outside, 3-1 count. That one's foul. 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. And that one will be foul. 3-2. And the pitch. Up high. That's going to be ball 4. And Wright will make his way over to first base. And that's going to bring up Josh Seiler. Here, great crowd on hand tonight for Joe Cangliosi tonight here at the ballpark. So DeBoer already 11 pitches through a 3rd of an inning. Good last time out there. Pitch inside, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1-1 count. So a ball and a strike. So 1-1. Look in. The windup, the kick in the deal. That's going to be a pop fly. And that's going to go foul. 1-2. Fan got that one, or... So 1-2 count. Down low, ball 2. So 2-2 count. As DeBoer gets ready to pitch. Swing and a miss! Right over that's going to be out number 2, and that will escape. And Cangelosi, good reflexes on that play. After the stolen base as it got out of the glove, and they're going to say he got picked off. So he's picked, caught still in there on a 2-4. Caught still in there for the third out. So no runs, no hits, no errors. And Carolina leaves no one on base, but Ryan Smoot is going to come out. Argue that call. And he'll walk back to the dugout. All right, more Disco Turkey baseball up after this. Carolina down by 1. We welcome you back to Carolina Disco Turkeys baseball. And the umpires went over to talk to both coaches during the break. There was something. It's a clear night. There's no real threat of weather. As I'm going to check the weather forecast now, presented by the National Weather Service. Actually, courtesy of the National Weather Service, there's no rain in sight at all. Lee, a high fly ball. That's going to be out to deep right field. Deep center. And that's going to bounce off that big wall there by Monday. And that's going to be a stand-up double. So a double there for Lee. And that's going to bring up Pierman Breckbuell.
First baseman, number 20. 22, Pierman Breckbuell.
So Breckbuell due up. And the pitch. And that is going to be up high, ball one. 1-0 count. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch, hard grounder. That's going to go right over to second base and Reese. And that's going to be an E4. And now Carolina's got runners on the corner. On the corners now, this is a prime RBI opportunity as Josh DeLauriers will make his way up into the dugout. So DeLauriers makes his way into the box. And Breckbuell is already committed. Now we're going to have a bit of a double steal. Lee going to slide back in time. And he's going to be safe. And so we got ourselves a double steal as Breckbuell was already well committed, running to second. Then Lee started getting it aggressively. They went over on third. So Boone then went over to third to check Lee. Lee got back in time. Breckbuell easily able to get to second base. The pitch. That's in for a strike. 1-1 count. So a ball, one strike. And the pitch. In for a strike. 1-2. There's a 0-2 count. And that's going to be a hit by pitch. And now it's going to be bases loaded for Carolina. And that's going to bring up Caden Smith. So 0-0 count. Here's Smith. Bases loaded. The pitch. Ground ball. Going to go right past Seiler at short. That's going to score Cameron Lee. Bases still remain loaded, and this ball game is tied. So 5-5 count. That's going to bring up Tanner Bray. The pitch up high, ball one. 1-0 count. And the pitch. Up high, ball two. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. 2-1. And it's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be a line drive. That's going to go into the outfield. That's going to be able to score Breckbuell. DeLauriers coming around. And it's a 2-run single, and it's 7-5. Carolina. Breckbuell DeLauriers comes home. 7-5. The pitch. Down low, ball one. 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. That's inside. It's going to be 1-1. A ball and a strike. And the pitch. Upstairs, that's going to be 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And that pitch in. 2-2. Jonathan Barham up on deck. Nope, they're going to put Bentley Yates up on deck. So Joe Cangelosi. Night's going to end with 1 at bat. Pitch down low, ball 3. 3-2. So 3-2 count. And the pitch. Up high. Barham will take the walk. And Bentley Yates, he's going to come in. And that's going to be the end of the night of Cangelosi. And now the Boone bullpen will get up and busy. Looks like they're going to have Joseph Bentley begin in the stands. So Bentley comes in. Big situation right here. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1 count. Yates, high fly ball. Out to left center. That's going to be caught there by Monday. Smith's going to tag up from third. And now it's Carolina 8-5. So Barham does not advance, 8-5. And that's the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Miggy Echezarreta. And the pitch up high, ball 1. 1-0 count. And Smoots to come out. We'll see if they're going to make the pitching change right here. As they are getting an arm loose out in that bullpen, it's Brandon Hautalling. So he's getting warmed up. He's only been up, though, for about a minute and a half. 2 if you're being generous. So the question is, are they going to pull him in right now? And looks like they are. So they're going to make a pitching change. So we'll get you his line when he comes back right here on YouTube. New pitcher. In for the Boone Bigfoots, it's number 21, Brandon Hufftailing. On the air, he had 5 appearances with the University of Lynchburg. 2 2/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned, 5 walks, and 4 strikeouts. So he comes in. Bit of a jam, already a 1-0 count in progress. To Zaretta. So 1-0. First pitch. Down low. That's going to be ball 2. 2-0 count. And the pitch. Up high, ball 3. So Boone not able to get the length out of their starting pitching as they were able to do last night. The pitch, that's going to be down low. And that's going to load the bases up for Dion Tubbs. So Tubbs comes up to the plate. Pitch outside. That's going to be ball 1. 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Hard grounder. Going to go right over to Henderson at first. And Henderson, they're going to get the fielder's choice there with Seiler at second base. So Carolina gets back on the board. Tanner Bray comes around and scores. And now it's 5-9. So I'll bring up Cameron Lee. So Lee will step in. First pitch. Fly ball, foul. Henderson looking at it. And that's foul, 0-1. So 0-1 count here. And a pickoff attempt. Over to Tubbs at first. He gets back in safely. 0-1 count. And the pitch up high. Ball 1, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Pickoff attempt again. 1-1 count. Pitch up, and that's in for a strike. 1-2. And the pitch. High fly ball, Lee. And that's going to be caught out in center field by Monday. And that's going to end the bottom of the 3rd inning. Carolina, though, they come back and take the lead on 5 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. And the Disco Turkeys leave 2 on the base paths. More Disco Turkeys baseball up right after this. And we're back. First baseman Hayes Henderson to lead off. And the pitch. And that's going to be down low, ball one. 1-0 count. Second pitch, a swing and a miss. 1-1. Outside, that's going to be ball two. 2-1 count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be down low. Ball 3. 3-2. So 3-2 count. And the pitch, that's going to be a swing and a miss right there. And that's going to be out number 1. So that'll bring up McCowan back to the plate. McCowan on the night 1 for 1. As the video freezes up, let's get that fixed real quick. We don't like that freezing up. Let's get that there. One second, can go off for just a second. Now see me. And now we get the game. First pitch. Outside, that's going to be ball 1. 1-0 count. Hopefully it's better. Maybe it's just my video, I don't know. Pitch up high. Ball 2. 2-0 count. So 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch outside, that's going to be ball 3, 3-0. So 3 balls, no strikes. And the pitch, and that's going to be a walk. And the runner will make his way. Over to first base. Sorry about that there. First pitch. Hopefully it's better. Maybe it's just my video, I don't know. We'll be joined by Joe Cangelosi next half inning. Pitch up. Ball 2. Should ball 1 there to Monday. So 1-0 count. So Cangelosi, he's going to make his way up. And we're going to have him up here next inning. So let's get things set up. That's going to be ball 2 up high. That's stolen base. And they're going to say he's safe. Yates going to protest the call there. As now Boogie's friend, the other bird, has gotten some sort of decoration. A little, looks like the lei from Hawaii. And the swing and a miss. 0-1 count. So Cangelosi is going to be up with us for the bottom of the 4th inning. Looking forward to having him. So he will be joining us. So 3-0 count. Actually 2-1 the pitch. And that's going to be outside, ball 4. Sorry about that. Muted the mic for a second. Mound visit over there. I was just waiting to make sure everything was arranged for our guest, who will be joining us in the bottom half of the fourth inning. And the pitch. And that's going to be in for a strike. 0-1 count. So no balls, one strike. Again, trying to make sure everything Mike's-wise is set up. That pitch up high, that's going to be ball one. 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the hour, Justin Zimmer here with you from Truist Stadium here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina on Joe Cangelosi night. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss right there. And that's going to be, he's going to be picked off as the Bigfoots try to attempt a double steal. McCowan picked off there on a 2-5. Monday able to get to second base safely. So Carolina up 9-5. And that pitch outside for a ball. 2-1 count. Actually 2-2 count, so ball 2. And that's a hard grounder. Off the glove of DeBoer over to first, and Breckbuell. And they're going to say that's going to be an infield single there. And the pitch. Up high, ball 1. 1-0 count. 2 outs here in the top half of the fourth. And a pop fly. And that's going to go foul. And almost hit the Thunderbird mascot right in the old dome. So 1-1 count, 1 ball, 1 strike. And believe they're going to make a pinch running changes now. Baco walked over there from first. Another dispute on the night, and we'll see what this one's about. And everybody can run back. So 1-1. So 1-1 count. Looking in the pitch. Hard grounder. Right over there. Yates. Going to get it over in time, and that's going to be a missed throw on a throwing error. And that's going to let Boone score another run, and now it's going to be 6-9. Pickoff attempt. Bray. Barham back up to Bray. Barn to Bray back again. They're going to run around. Bray to Breckbuell off the pickle. And that's going to be the end of the fourth inning there. So Yates. Monday came around and scored. Bay caught out. Bray, Barham, Bray. And over to Breckbuell to tag him out. And so for Boone, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. And they leave a couple runners on base. Hopefully Joe Cangelosi up next, right here on YouTube. Alrighty, welcome back to Disco Turkey Baseball here on YouTube, and we're here with the man of the night, Joe Cangelosi, up in our broadcast booth. Joe, talk about the experience tonight. You got out there and played second base. How did that bat? What was it like?
Going into it, I'd say I was honestly pretty nervous. It's been the first time I've played a competitive baseball game in about 12 years, so I just wanted to make sure I did not look dumb out there and make an error. And I did that tonight, so I could walk away with it as a win for me.
0-1 count. Second pitch up high, ball one now to Pierman Breckbuell, and you had a chance to be around these guys a little bit earlier today, and I'll ask you this, you're a professional athlete, a lot of these guys still in college. Was there any message that you tried to, tell them, or any message that you wish you could have given if you didn't have a chance to about, soaking in this experience?
Honestly, I think for me it was more of trying to learn what the atmosphere of what a baseball team is like, because obviously I've been around hockey for about 25 years, so to see how they are on a game day was kind of interesting. I was telling Dylan earlier, these guys are ruthless with the chirps. They're going at it with the other team. It's something actually amazing to watch, to be honest.
Is it right there, 2-2 count, pitch on the outside edge to Breckbuell, 3-2 count. So I'll talk about the Thunderbirds here for a second. Second all-time in games played in franchise history. Won a Commissioner's Cup. For those who are new to hockey or haven't really watched it, ECHL, kind of a couple steps below the AHL, but you all have the one goal of getting to the National Hockey League. What do you think the outlook is for your team, at least now in the offseason, but heading into the fall and this season coming up?
Last year it was a little disappointing with the way we finished. Obviously, we lost in the semifinals. It was a bit of a different-looking team in previous years. We had a lot of younger guys. So I think, with the way that we ended the season, I think it was great learning experience for a lot of those guys. So I think what we took from last year going into this year is going to be great.
As Breckbuell strikes out looking, that's going to bring up Josh Deloriers. I was overhearing you in the cage. You were kind of getting ready, warmed up a little bit. You played a little bit of baseball, a little pitcher, shortstop back in your high school days. So what was it like a little bit? I know you're used to being on skates, going around a sheet of ice, but what was it like getting back out on the diamond for a little bit tonight as Deloriers gets a line drive single to left?
It was, a lot of people told me it was going to be like riding a bike. I didn't believe it because I've been out of it for so long, but a lot of people told me that I looked very comfortable and I looked like I didn't stand out of place. So I guess they were right.
You had a couple good baseball IQ plays. Talk about that last pickoff there a little bit. You got right over there on that pickoff where Etchezarreta got the run out. You were right there, right behind the bag. It's like old hack.
I was telling Dylan about that play. The first time the runner was trying to steal, and there was a foul ball, so I didn't really follow up. And then the next time I was like, he's not going to go. But I was confident in our shortstop. I was like, yeah, this will be quick. Boom. And it was like a little. If you watch the play again, it takes me like a second or two, and then I start to go, and then I just get the ball back in, and I was like, they were like out. I was like, oh. I had no idea I made a play, honestly.
Yeah, well, it was a crucial play in this ball game as Carolina's up now by 3 runs, 9-6. So, yep, you're kind of around. You guys got a young squad. That pitch down low, that's going to be ball 2. And that's going to send Deloriers over on a stolen base. And so, kind of, I mean, what's tonight been like? I mean, you got a standing ovation from the fans here as you were coming out, and they were kind of on their feet when you were up at the plate. So, kind of got to remind you about a couple nights at the barn near the ballpark here.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I thought we've always had one of the most. Oh, here we go.
As a ground ball line drive double over there for Caden Smith. That's going to score Josh Deloriers, and now it's 10-6 Carolina. So right off that, little bit off that foul pole there, and Carolina continuing the success. You must be the good luck charm for them tonight. I know they were telling you about the rivalry between these two teams.
Some of the guys were telling me about that before the game. They were trying to gauge how much I fight, and they were like, "Well, if I give you the nod, we might have to go and do it." And I was just like, "Just let me know. I'm here to help the guys here."
Well, JB gave you that advice, Jonathan Barron. He's already good guy to get advice from. He's been tossed a couple games already. First pitch down low, ball 1. Not for fighting, but getting kicked out. Okay, ball 1 down low to Tanner Bray. So, I mean, you seemed at home in the dugout a little bit. What was it like kind of in the offseason, kind of being around a competitive group of guys? And as that's going to be a hard ground, that's going to be right off the glove of Tyson Bass. And another line drive single out there. And there's the guy who told you he wants to get you into a little melee there. And JB coming up to the plate.
Yeah, no, a lot of these guys are great. They were very open and welcoming to me and introducing themselves and just talking to me, just getting to know me. So it was a great group of guys. It was fun, even though it was only 3 innings. I really did enjoy it. I mean, it's great what these guys got going on here.
As Jonathan Barham comes up, you had a nice encounter with JB again. JB was the one trying to tell you, go and fight the pitch down low. That's going to be ball 1. As Bray's going to advance on a defensive indifference. So grew up in Princeton, New Jersey. You start out there, so you have New Jersey, New York. I watch a little bit of hockey. You have the Devils, Islanders, Rangers in that area. You go upstate New York, the Sabres, any of those teams you had a liking for growing up as a kid or no?
Actually the Rangers. My parents one was from Brooklyn, one was from the Bronx, so it was either Rangers or Islanders, and for me it was the Rangers growing up.
And not a bad team to be a fan of this past year, going to the Eastern Conference Finals. And
that was actually surprising, to be honest. I thought Carolina was going to take care of them in Game 7, but that's why you play the game, right?
And heading into their second year under head coach Gerard Gallant and the Rangers, I mean, that surprising year. So talk about how you grew up with baseball, because I think a lot of people, I want to get into that story. I know you played in high school, but was that like common? Like, did you like baseball in the spring and summer, hockey in the winter? Or how did you kind of fall in love with the game a little bit as a youngster?
So I started actually playing hockey when I was 4. And then after a while, my dad's like, you can't just play hockey. So he threw me into baseball when I was around 8. And I kind of did that in the summers and, hockey in the winters. So I think, both sports have qualities that you could use in both different sports. So it actually helped me. Dylan see me whack a couple of pucks out of midair. Almost the goal this year, but I try to just use what I've learned in each sport and use it in each one.
31, 3-2. So, and you said one parent grew up in the Bronx, one parent grew up in Brooklyn. So Yankees fan, Mets, or
it was Yankees.
Yeah,
it was definitely Yankees. Obviously, they have not been doing so. Oh, this year they are.
Yeah.
But it's only July, so let's see how they're doing in September.
That's always the question: is foul ball there off the hand of Scott Kirby in the third base box. So, talk about Scott Kirby a little bit. Your head coach tonight. You had any chance to chat with him before the game, and What advice did he give you, if any, before going out there and fielding up?
You know, they were great. They were obviously, they were helping me out with some of my mechanics, especially with hitting. I took BP today. They were just letting me know, like, just be loose, have fun with it, and, and just enjoy the moment. And, it was a great experience, even though it was only for 3 innings. I enjoyed every minute of it, and they've done a good job of, welcoming me in.
Welcoming you in, and I mean, you have a pretty good crowd. I mean, you have the mascot right there right now. Your mascot kind of walking right by, at least on the first base side. You getting ready to head on the stairs, though. Has to feel a little bit like home, as that ball's going to go to Seiler at short. And that's going to go right over to first base. That's going to be the second out for Barham. So 2 outs in this inning. Here with Joe Cangelosi, member of the Winston-Salem Thunderbirds, as Disco Turkeys get another run on the board, 11-6. So, I mean, just talk about Winston-Salem here for a second. I mean, great. This has to be like a great town to play in. You get the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. They're really right next to your arena over there, and you have the Dasher and the Disco Turkeys. What is this community like to play hockey in?
I mean, obviously, we had some success early on in our organization. The second year we won, like you said, we had a big following over here. I always thought we had one of the best fan bases in the league, and obviously they're out here supporting me in the middle of the summer. So I would have never thought about that. But obviously, I loved Winston. I love the city. I actually moved down here permanently a couple of years ago. So I think this is a great sports town, and it was great to do something like this, to be a part of something like this. So I mean, I love Winston.
You love Winston-Salem, and the fans tonight obviously showed you that. Their love for you, a swing and a miss there by Bentley Yates. So 1-2 count. I'll let you go on this. I mean, when you look at this upcoming season ahead for the Thunderbirds, I know ECHL kind of, you guys had a good team. You had playoffs multiple years in a row now. What do you guys set as the expectation amongst your leadership group for the expectation for the 22-23 season?
Well, like I said last year, we had a lot of younger guys. We had, you said that I was second in franchise history with games. We had one of our other veteran guys. He's all-time leading in games played for us. So we have a bunch of older guys that are trying to, guide the younger group and, try to show them the way it takes to win a championship at this level. So really the goal is just, build off of what happened last year and, hopefully we'll have some more success this year.
As Bentley Yates flies out to Matthew McCowan, Joe Cangelosi, thank you very much for joining us, and enjoy the night. I've seen you have a couple beverages over there to keep you relaxed, and go enjoy the rest of the night, enjoy the rest of the game.
Thanks for having me here. I'm about to go grab a couple more.
All right, there you go. Joe Cangelosi is Carolina up 11-6. Top of the 5th we go. Up next, right here on YouTube. Top of the 5th, Tyson Bass due up. Thanks to Joe Cangelosi for joining us in that last half inning. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. So we put that back in. 0-1 count there. Pitch, high fly ball. That's going to be out to deep right field. And that's going to be caught there by leading all the way near the foul pole line. And that's going to be out number 1 here in the top half of the 5th inning. Again, sorry if we missed a lot of that inning there play-by-play wise. But Carolina now up 5 runs, 11-6. Again, apologies about it. We try to get the level up there. First pitch up high. That's going to be ball 1. 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. That's going to be in. 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch down low. Ball 2. 2-1. So 2-1 count there. Again, thank you to the Carolina Thunderbirds for letting Joe Cangelosi join us tonight. A swing and a miss, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here in the top half of the 5th inning. And the pitch. And that's going to clip Whitley. And he will make the trek over to first base. 1 out. And that will bring up Matthew Wright. Carolina got at least 1 arm up in the bullpen. As Locklear Cushing there in shorts, seems to be throwing a little bit of a light bullpen. And the pitch. Up high, that's going to be ball 1. 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. 1-1. So 1-1 count and the pitch. Out down low, that's going to be ball 2. 2-1. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And now the count at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be down low. Ball 3, 3-2. So 3-2 count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Count full. On to Matthew Wright. He's already been walked a couple times tonight. And the pitch. Up high. That's going to be ball 4. And a walk right there. So 4-2. So now. And the batter is Josh Seiler. And the pitch. Pop fly. That's going to be a foul ball. 0-1 count. So foul ball 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. And the pitch outside. That's going to be ball 1. 1-1 count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's going to be a 1-2 count. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hard grounder. Going to go right over to Yates. Catches Zaretta to first and Breckfuel, and that is a disco turkey double play. On a 4-6-3, that will end the top of the 5th inning. So for Carolina, no runs, no hits, no errors. And the Disco Turkeys leave, and the Bigfoots already leave 1 runner on base. More Disco Turkey baseball up right after this. And Mickey Etchezarreta leads off the bottom half of the 5th inning. 11-6, the pitch. Down low, that's going to be ball 1. 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. Second pitch outside. Ball 2. Down low, ball 3. 3-0 count. So 3 balls, no strikes. And the pitch outside, and that's going to be 3-1. So 3-1 count. And the pitch. And that one will be a foul ball. 3-2. So now 3-2 count. And that's going to be ball 4. And Etchezarreta will make his way over to first base. And that's going to bring up Dion Tubbs.
Next up, center fielder number 3, Dion Tubbs.
And that will bring up Dion Tubbs. First pitch, a pickoff attempt. And Etchezarreta gets back in safely. And the pitch up high, that's going to be ball one. 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. And that pitch outside, that's going to be ball two. 2-0. Count, the pitch down low, and that's going to be ball three. 3-0 count now to Tubbs. No action up in the Boone bullpen. And the pitch, that's in for a strike, 3-1. And that's going to be a slide in there by Echezarreta on the attempted pickoff. 3-1 count. And the pitch up high, and that's going to be ball four. And that's going to bring up Cameron Lee. So now Disco Turkey's in prime position.
Once again, the kid sent by the first base fence. Please move back up into the stands for your safety.
Now pause and play there as we're going to have a mound visit. As the mound visit will come to an end. As Lee will step back into the base path.
Now batting for your Carolina Disco Turkeys, right fielder number 25, Cam Lee.
So Cam Lee due up. And the pitcher up high, ball one. 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, that's going to escape on ball two. And now Carolina on the pass ball is going to have runners in scoring position. So now 2-0 count, and now Carolina having the night that they need against the Bigfoots. That pitch, that's in for a strike. It's going to be 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch up high. That's going to be a ball. 3-1 count. So 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, and that will be ball 4. And now we'll have bases loaded for Pierman Breckbuell. And Breckbuell comes in, 1 for 3 on the night. And we're going to have a mound visit right there. And now they do have an arm up in the bullpen, and they're going to make the pitching change. So when we come back, more Carolina Disco Turkey Baseball right here on YouTube.
Do we have any Little League teams in the house this evening?
Bierman Breckbuell in now with bases loaded after the pitching change for the Bigfoots. First pitch, hard grounder. Right over, going to touch the bag. And that's going to be, we believe, a double play. And it is off. Double play as Seiler got over to the bag. Touched it himself over to Henderson. So now it's 6-12. And the pitch. That's in for a strike. 0-1 count. So no balls, one strike. The pitch. And that will be a swing and miss there by Delorier. It's going to be an 0-2 count. And the pitch, and that will be Down low for a ball. It's going to escape. And they're going to say that was a swing and a miss right there. Looked like it escaped for a second. And that's going to the bottom fifth. But Carolina, 1 run on no hits, no errors. And the Disco Turkeys leave 1 on the base paths. Carolina up by 6. Heading to the 6th. Right here on YouTube. As now we get ready to go. Top of the 6th, Hayes Henderson. Due up, first pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike number 1. Again, we thank Joe Cangelosi and the Carolina Thunderbirds for having him come up into the booth. And that will be a swing and a miss right there. It's going to be 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. On a second swing and a miss. And that's going to be a ball. 1-2 count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that pitch up high. 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that will be a swing and a miss there by Henderson. And that's going to be out number 1. And that's going to bring up Matthew McCowan. So right now, Carolina up by 6 against the Boone Bigfoots. And the pitch. That's in for a strike. 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. And the second pitch up high. That's going to be ball 1. 1-1 count. And that one will be a foul ball. So count will be 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. To McCowan. He's 1 for 1 on the night. But Boone down by 6. That's going to be a hard grounder. Etchers a ratter right over at short. Going to get over to Breckbuell at first. And that's going to be out number 2 here in the top of the 6th inning. Etchers right come over to the second base bag. Gets to Breckbuell. And that's going to be the second out. So 12-6. So I'll bring up Walter Monday. And first pitch, that is a foul ball, and that's going to be 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. So 1 count. Pitch, that's going to be 0-2. Strike 2, so no balls, 2 strikes. Already in for Monday, so one for one on the night. And the pitch up high. And that's going to be a ball. 1-2 count. And that one foul. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes, so count out 1-2. And as Monday steps back into the batter's box, and Carolina has done a good job tonight keeping the Bigfoots nice and mute. Bigfoot's only hitting 278, pitch outside. That's going to be a ball. Carolina about 9.97 points higher at 375. So 2-2 count. And that one is going to be a line drive. That's going to be roped foul. Off the padding. And the count's at 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a hard grounder. Echezarreta gets it. Over passing Bray over to Breckbuell at first. And that's going to be out number 3 on a hard grounder right over. So Echezarreta over to Breckbuell. And that's going to be the 3rd out. So for Carolina, up by 6. Heading into the bottom of the 6th. More Disco Turkey Baseball up right after this here on YouTube. As Caden Smith back into the batter's box. As we get you underway with the bottom of the 6th inning. Carolina up by 6 runs, 12-6. First pitch up high. That's going to be ball 1, 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch outside, that's going to be ball 2. 2-0 count. So 2-0, 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. That one's foul right off the mask of Whitley. So 2-1 count. So 2-1. Mound visit. Go back, go through the signs. So the count now at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Line drive, that's going to drop just in front of Monday. Ball's going to roll out, and it's going to be line drive single, so runner on first base. And that's going to bring up Tanner Bray. So 1-1. As now that's going to bring up Grant Harris. First pitch. Down low, ball 1. 1-0 count. 1 ball, no strikes. And a pickoff attempt. Smith gets back in time safely. So the count at this point, 1-0. Harris on the night. This is his first official at bat. And another pickoff attempt. And Smith gets back to the bag in time. 1-1 count. So a ball and a strike. And another pickoff attempt. Back to the bag, 1-1. And another pickoff attempt. Back to Smith, so 3 consecutive pickoff attempts in a row. And Smith has gotten back safely in time for every single one. So 3-1 count. Actually, 1-0 count. Harris, line drive. That's going to drop right in front of Monday again out in center. And that's now going to be a runner on first and second base. And that's going to bring up Jonathan Barham. So Barham comes up. And the pitch up high. That's going to be ball 1. 1-0 count. So ball 1. And the pitch. That's in for a strike. 1-1 count. So now Carolina's got runner on first and second. Smith on second. Harris on first. The pitch to Barham. That one is a high fly ball. That one is foul. And that one is probably going to be bouncing across the street heading towards the apartment complex on the other side. Foul ball, 1-2. And the pitch. Down low. That's going to be a ball. 2-2 count. So 2-2. With a two balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Barham, that's going to be a pop fly. And running over it will be Tyson Bass. He'll grab it. Look in, make sure he had it. He does, and that's going to be out number 1. And that's going to bring up Bentley Yates. Yates on the night, 0 for 1. As Yates comes in for Joe Cangelosi. So Yates comes in 0 for 1 on the night. The pitch, that's in for a strike. 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. Flisdas gets ready. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. So 0-2 count. Flisdas gets ready. The pitch. Check swing. They say Yates went around, and that will be out number 2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And now Gustafson going to pinch hit for Echezarreta. So he comes in. First pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 1. So 0-1 count. And the pitch. That one's headed for a strike. It's going to be an 0-2 count. No balls, 2 strikes. And that one will be foul ball, 0-2. So Gustafson working the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that will be a strikeout for Gustafson. So in the bottom of the 6th inning, Carolina, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. And the Disco Turkeys, they leave 2 on the base pass. More Disco Turkey baseball coming up right after this. And we welcome you back to Carolina Disco Turkey Baseball here on YouTube. Glad you're spending part of your Friday night with us, wherever you may be. Simon Llewellyn about to take over for the Carolina Disco Turkeys. Let's give you his line. Heading into this start on Joe Cangliosi night. First pitch from Llewellyn. That's in for a strike. 0-1 count. As Driftin' Padgett due up, pinch hitter. This at bat for Baco. And that they're going to be a swing and a miss, and that's going to make it the count now 0-2. Llewellyn, 7 games played, 1 start, 10 and a third innings pitched, a 1-1 record. 14 hits, 17 runs, 17 earned, 20 walks, 15 strikeouts, and a 14.81 ERA. The second pitch from Llewellyn. That will be a swing and a miss. And 0-2. That will be a strikeout. All right, the audio is working. That's always a good sign. And now the pitch in from Maurice. So Tylen Reese due up, 1 for 3 on the night. Llewellyn last time out against the Martinsville Mustangs back on don't have that in there, but rough outing his last time out against the Mustangs on July the 6th. That will be a line drive. And that ball out there to Caden Smith out in the outfield. And that's going to be single right there, unless if I... Anyway, line drive, just looking for that note there, but... Oh, that was Emmanuel. Got Emmanuel confused. Okay. They look the same. All right. Thought he pitched that game, but beside the point. And the pitch now. Up high. That's going to be ball 1. 1-0 count. For Boogie and his friends. We'll tell you where we're going to be the next 5 telecasts. We're back here tomorrow night, though, against the Greensboro Monarchs. First pitch at 6:30 p.m. And the pitch outside. That's going to be ball 2. 2-0 count. One other meeting between the Disco Turkeys and the Monarchs. It was a 10-10 ball game tied. That pitch outside, ball 3. 3-0 count. So 3 balls, no strikes. And the pitch from Llewellyn. That's in for a strike. Nope, they're going to call it ball 4. And Bass will make the stroll 90 feet over to first base. And that's going to bring up Jacob Whitley. He's back. He's had 2 home runs. So now it's going to be count the pitch. Outside. That's going to be ball 1. 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. That's in for a strike. 1-1. So a ball and a strike. Now to Llewellyn. And the pitch outside. That's actually be in for a strike. 1-2. So a ball and 2 strike. And the pitch from Llewellyn. Swing and a miss. And that's going to be the second out of the ball game. So 2 outs. So 2 outs right there for Llewellyn. That will bring up Matthew Wright.
Now batting the DH, number 1, Matthew.
Right on the night, no at bats and no average. Pickoff attempt. And the pickoff attempt is going to escape Reese. And Bass is going to advance to second there on the same error. That will put runners now on the second and third, both in scoring position for Wright. And Wright's going to have a prime RBI opportunity. A prime RBI chance. And the pitch down low. Ball 1, 1-0 count. Second pitch down low. And that's going to be ball 2. 2-0 count. So 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Line drive right over to Gustafsson at shortstop. And that's going to end the top of the 7th inning. Carolina up by 6 runs as it's time to stretch from Truist Stadium. So more Disco Turkey Baseball up right after this here on YouTube. Nico Noto coming in now, pinch hitting. Oops, let's not do that. First pitch to Noto, that's in for a strike. Down low, and that's going to be strike 1, 0-1 count. That pitch down low, that's going to be a ball. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch up high, that's going to be ball 2. 2-1 count. And the pitch, that's going to be down low, ball 3. 3-1 count. So 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's going to go off of Whitley. Ump's going to check he's okay. He is, and then the bat will continue full count 3-2. And the pitch, and that's going to be a swing and a miss right there. And that will be out number 1. As Dino Tharp checking in, we'll give you our upcoming schedule on our next 5 telecasts. Our next 5 games, sorry, not telecast. Saturday night, we're back here tomorrow night against the Greensboro Monarchs. First pitch at 6:30 p.m. First pitch into Dino Tharp. In for strike 1, 0-1 count. Sunday afternoon, a game that will be available to you on Flow Sports. The Carolina Disco Turkeys taking on the Wilmington Sharks. First pitch from Wilmington at 4 p.m. as Tharp takes one. That is a deep fly ball. And that's going to be caught there by Walter Monday. Having had a little bit over to left center. And that's going to be the second out. Monday night, the Carolina Vipers of the Southern Collegiate Baseball League. Tuesday night, the Locos back at Finch Field. We've saw them once already. Last time they were at home. So we're going to see them. And then running out next Thursday, Mooresville Spinners back in Mooresville, North Carolina, 7 p.m. first pitch. And then next Friday night against the Boone Bigfoots. First pitch at 6:30. And the pitch, that's in for a strike. And 0-1 count. No balls in. 1 strike right there. So Sunday the 24th, the last day off. As of now for the Carolina Disco Turkeys. And that pitch in for a strike. And it's going to be 0-2. So 0-2 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The ball's going to escape. And Breck Buell. And it's going to be safe there on the drop third strike. Good hustle. And he reaches first on a wild pitch. Thereby, ball escapes Whitley. And that's going to bring up Sam Fleming. So Fleming comes in. 0 count. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. And the pitch down low, that's going to be a ball. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be a strike there. 1-2 count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that will be a punch out there for Fleming. And that's going to be out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors in the bottom of the 7th. No runners left on base. More Disco Turkey Baseball. Actually, 1 in Breckville. And more Disco Turkey Baseball up right after this, right here on YouTube. Llewellyn back out for his second inning of work, getting ready to start it. Pinch hitter Ryan Bellamy coming in for Josh Seiler.
Leading off the big woods, number 30, Ryan Bellamy.
So Bellamy due up. And the pitch. And that's going to be outside, ball one. 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Bellamy, a high fly ball. That's going to be out, and that's going to be caught there by Bentley. It's going to go all the way out into shallow center field. He grabs that one, and that's going to be out number 1. And Hayes Henderson is going to come in. Henderson on the night, 0 for 2. Henderson to walk. And then 2 strikeouts on the night. Both swinging the pitch. That's in for a strike, 0-1 count. So no balls and 1 strike. Again, Carolina gearing up for the AAA tournament. The pitch down low. Ball 1. 1-1 count. The roster, we'll unveil the roster for you on Wednesday. So 1-1 count. And the pitch, that's going to be in for a strike. Going to be 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. So we're looking forward to unveiling that roster. 1-2. And the pitch. Going to be down low, ball 2. 2-2 count. And the pitch. Going to be down low. That's going to be ball 3. 3-2 count. And the pitch. And that's going to be down low. That's going to be ball 4. As Henderson will grab a walk, and that will bring up Matthew McCowan. So we'll have that coming out for you Wednesday as Carolina will get ready for the AAA tournament. That gets underway in Johnstown, Pennsylvania on August the 1st. We will have all the games for you that Carolina is involved in here on YouTube. And that's going to be a high fly ball. And that's going to go to Yates. And now that's going to be a runner on first and second. And I'll bring up Walter Monday. As he will make his way up into the batter's box. As Carolina gets ready for the 77th annual AAA tournament up in Johnstown. First pitch, that's in for a strike, 0-1 count. Again, we will not know the start times of the games that Carolina will be playing in until literally the night before, July 31st. So 0-1 count. Pitch down low, ball 1. 1-1 count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's going to be a strike. Going to be 1-2. So a ball and 2 strikes. And that's going to be a hard grounder. Yates right over to Breck Buell, and that ball is going to drop. And it will be an error. Credit to Bentley Yates. Although a tough ground ball. And now it's going to be bases loaded here. And if you are a Boone Bigfoot, if you're the Boone Bigfoots, this is a prime opportunity to get yourself back in this ball game. Looks like the video froze up. Let's make the adjustment real quick. Going to go off on your screen for just a second. Going to reset the video capture on my end. First pitch in, though, a bunt. So, going to reset the video now, and you see me right there. Going to put the USB camera back on. There we go. This video should be good. That's going to be a high fly ball. That's going to drop in front of Noto and back over there to Barham, and that should be a run there. So now it is a 5-run deficit, 7-2. And A.J. Lewis coming out. As now A.J. Lewis, and the Magic visit has come to its conclusion. And that's going to bring up Tylen Reese. The pitch down low. And that's going to be ball one. A 1-0 count. So 2-0 count. So 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Hard grounder right over there. And that's going to be a pump fake throw there by Gustafsson. Didn't have enough time. So an infield single there. Now it's going to be 8-2. 8-12, sorry. And that's going to bring up Tyson Bass. The pitch, high fly ball. That's going to go foul. 0-1. Pitch outside. And that's going to be enough. Off a hit by pitch. And that's going to score Monday. So now it's 12-9. Whitley due up. And the pitch up high. And that's going to be ball number 1. 1-0 count. And the pitch, that's going to be ball 2. 2-0 count. So 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch, high fly ball, that's going to go foul. 2-1. So 2 balls and a strike. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch, up high, that's going to be ball 3, 3-2. And Whitley is known for a big bat. He can take one really deep. And on a home run there, and he's done it so far against Carolina this season. That will be another walk-in for Llewellyn. So 12-10. Scott Kirby going to come out. And this could be the end of the night. For Llewellyn, they're going to make a call to the bullpen. We'll have the pitching change for you up next, right here on YouTube. Pitch, Ben Tanneman. Right takes a high fly ball. That's going to be deep out to left field. Off the wall. Smith having trouble fielding that. Right going to head around to second base on a stand-up double there. And now this game is tied at 12. So ball deep, Reese and Bass come around to score. 12-12 ball game. And that's going to bring up Ryan Bellamy.
Next up, number 30, Ryan Bellamy.
The pitch. Down low ball 1. 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch outside. That's going to be ball 2. 2-0 count. And a warning. Hand it over. And the pitch. High fly ball. That's going to go out to right. And a good tag up there by Dino Tharp. And Bellamy on a sac fly. Whitley comes around and scores. So on a fly-out sacrifice, Whitley comes, scores. It's now a 13-12 ball game.
Next up, first baseman number 19, Hayes Henderson.
And that's going to be another Hayes Henderson. Fly ball first pitch out to Noto at the wall for out number 3. So bottom of the 8th. Game has massively changed. Boone puts up 7 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. And now it's 13-12. More Disco Turkey Baseball coming up right after this here on YouTube. Caden Smith due up. First pitch. High fly ball. That one is rope foul. And 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. Foul ball. Second pitch. That's in for a strike. 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. And that pitch is in for a strike. Smith visibly upset, and that will be a strikeout. That's going to bring up Grant Harris.
Next up, number 14, Grant Harris.
So Harris due up. Line drive right over Reese as they move Bellamy over to first base. Line drive single out to Monday, and that is what Carolina needed. And that's going to bring up Jonathan Barham. And the pitch. Down low, ball one, 1-0 count. One 0 count. The pitch. That's in for a strike, 1-1. So ball and one strike. The pitch. That's in for a strike. 1-2. And the pitch. Hard grounder. Right over. 6-4-3 double play. And Carolina will head into the top of the ninth, needing a shutdown inning. Down by one. More Disco Turkey Baseball up right after this, right here on YouTube. As Cody DeBear comes out onto the mound, Matthew McConahan leads off the top of the 9th inning. DeBear one appearance so far on the summer. First pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's going to be 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. So 0-1 count. DeBear winds up, kicks, he'll deal. The pitch. That will be outside ball 1. 1-1 count. A ball and a strike. And the pitch up high, ball 2. 2-1 count. Line drive, that's going to go out into center field. That's going to drop by Thorpe, and that will be a base runner on. Carolina only down by 1. They need a shutdown inning right here, as Walter Monday will make his way up to the plate. And that will bring up Walter Monday. Monday, 1 for 3 on the night. The pitch, that's in for a strike. 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. Oh, 1 the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that will be strike 2. So 0-2 count. So no balls, 2 strikes. DeBear the pitch, and that's going to be down low, ball 1. 1-2 count. And the pitch. Hard grounder. And that's going to go off. Yates over to Breckbuell. And they're going to say he's out on a good. Nope. And he's going to say he's safe. Looked like them singled out. Because play looked to be on time. So runner on first and second. The pitch. Line drive. Right to Yates. Back to Breckbuell. And that will be out number 1. Runners are going to advance 90 feet, though. So runner now on second and third. And if you're Carolina, you need Cody DeBear to get you 2 quick outs. Preferably pop-ups in the infield and strikeouts. And the pitch. That's in for a strike. 0-1 count. No ball, 1 strike. So 0-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So 0-2 count. So no balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That one's foul, right back into the net. And that's going to be a foul ball, 0-2 count. So foul ball. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a big strikeout there for Cody DeBear. And that is, if you are Carolina, now you're 2 outs away. That's going to bring up Tyson Bass. So Bass comes in. Gonna steal home. Got him out right there. McCowan steals home. DeBear to bar him, and that will be out number 3. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. A runner left on base. Bottom of the 9th we go. Up next, right here on YouTube. And Bentley Yates leads off the bottom of the 9th inning. 0-2. So Carolina only down by 1 run. First pitch. Yates signaling bunt, going to check over. They're going to say he went around. 0-1 count here, bottom of the 9th inning. Yates. Strike 1. Yates back in, readjust. 9-1-2 due up. The pitch. That one's in for a strike. Going to be 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. As Yates will get back in. Hard grounder. Right over to the pitcher. back over to first base, and that will be out number 1. I'll bring up Max Gustafson. Carolina in need of a 9th inning rally. Only down by 1 run. Azaz winds up, kicks it ill. Signaling bunt, pulls back, ball 1. 1-0 count. 1-0 count. Gustafson signals bunt again. That one will go foul, and the count will be 1-1. Nico Noto on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike. So counts at 1-1. The pitch. That's in for a strike. It's going to be 1-2. So a ball and 2 strikes. 0-1 count. 0-2 count now. 1-2. The pitch. Gustafson down low. That's going to be ball 2. So 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it will all come down to Nico Noto here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. So Noto gets ready. And the pitch. That's in for a strike, go 1. So no balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Noto, foul ball back into the net. 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. And Carolina is down to their final strike tonight. The pitch. Outside, that's going to be ball 1. 1-2 count. Dino Tharp on deck if Noto can get on base. The windup, the kick and the deal, the pitch. Up high. That's going to be ball 2. 2-2 count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. He winds up, he kicks, he deals the pitch. And that will be strike 3. And Boone will sweep the Carolina Disco Turkeys in this 2-game series. So a rough night for Carolina as the Bigfoots will all come out. Get a picture on second base. And we will come back. We'll wrap it up right after this with our post-game show. Once again, your final score. Boone 13 and the Disco Turkeys 12. The post-game show up next right here on YouTube. And we welcome you to our post-game show as the Carolina Disco Turkeys fall to the Boone Bigfoots by a final score of 13-12 tonight on a rough night for the Disco Turkeys and a night that Carolina thought they should have. And you look at this ball game, Boone came on strong late. And so we'll do as we always do. We'll get you the highlights of tonight's ball game. And on Joe Castelloni night, Carolina got off to a big bang in the bottom of the first inning. Pierman Breckbuell would get a double on a ground ball to left field. That would score Etchezarreta, and that would give Carolina a 1-0 lead. Next batter, Deloriers would get a ground ball. Single, actually ground ball, you reach on error by Hayes Henderson. That would score Tubbs. So at that point it was 2-0. Next batter later, Smith would ground out to first. Henderson taps the bag. Breckbuell comes around and scores. 3-0 Carolina. And then next batter, Tanneberry gets a double. And that scored Josh Delorier. So it was 4-0 Carolina in the bottom of the first inning. And then you got to head out to the top of the second inning. And that's when the Bigfoots were able to first cut the deficit in half on a Matthew McCowan single. That would score Jacob Whitley and Matthew Wright. That trimmed the game in half to a 2-run deficit, 4-2. And then Walter Monday would get a line drive double down left field line, actually line out to center field. And Henderson came around and scored. McCowan got over to third base. It was 4-3 at that point. And then Boone would take the lead on a Tylen Reese 2-run double. And that would score McCowan. And Monday they come around and score. At that point it's 5-4. So Boone up by 1. Then you had a little bit of a 1-run game. And then you go to the bottom of the third inning. Caden Smith on a ground ball single. That scored Cameron Lee. So now game's tied at 5. And then Tanneberry on a line drive single out to right field. That scored Breckbuell and Delorier. So now 7-5. Carolina starting to pull away here a little bit. Then you get on a sac fly by Bentley Yates out to Monday. Out in center field. 8-5 with 1 out in the bottom of the third inning. Then you get to the fielder's choice by Dion Tubbs. As Henderson would ground it over to Seiler. That scored Tanneberry. And at that point it was 9-5. Continue this ball game. Go to the top of the fourth. Reese reaches on an error by Bentley Yates. That scored Walter Monday. Baycott, though, would be out, advancing to third base. That point, 3-run game, 9-6. And that ended the top of the fourth inning. Then Caden Smith, a double down the ground, ground field double down to left field. That scored Josh Delorier. At that point, 10-6 ball game. And then the next batter, Jonathan Barham, would ground out to Seiler to Henderson. Caden Smith came around and scored 11-6. And then you head into the bottom of the fifth inning, and then Breckbuell would ground into a double play on a 6-3, but enough to score Etchezarreta. So at that point, game now Carolina up by 6, 12-6. Then you go now to the the game kind of remained scoreless, bottom 6, top 7, bottom 7. So scoreless, and then you got to go all the way into the top of the 8th inning. Drift and Paget. We got a fly ball single out to Nicholas Nutt out in center. That scored Hayes Henderson. 12-7 at that point. Tylen Reese on a hard ground ball single to Gustafson at short. That scored McCowan. At that point it was 12-8. Next batter later, Bass hit by pitch with bases loaded. 12-9. And then Jacob Whitley would walk. And that would give you ball game now at 12-10. And then Matthew Wright with a double on a fly ball out to left field, and Caden Smith off the padding right near 315. Could have been a grand slam. That tied the ball game up at 12. That would score Reese and Bass. And then Bellamy on a sac fly out to right field, and Tharp scored Jacob Whitley 13-12. And then you get into the top of the ninth. No scores there. And then in the bottom of the ninth, no luck for Carolina. And your final score is 13-12. The win on the night goes to Delise, as he really came in, gave Boone all they could get. He went 5 innings, no runs, 9 strikeouts, and no walks. And the losing pitcher, unfortunately, on the night is going to go to Simon Llewellyn. He goes at 1 1/3 innings, 5 earned runs, 2 Ks, and 3 walks. We'll get you the entire line now for both pitchers. We'll start off with Boone. Garrett Sullivan, he started this ball game. He goes 2 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 9 runs, 5 earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Brandon Hoffeld comes in, 1 2/3 innings pitch. 3 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned, 4 walks, 1 strikeout. Lysdus comes in. He does the bulk of the work tonight, goes 5 innings, 3 hits, no runs, no earned, no walks, and 9 strikeouts. And Lysdus, by the way, goes 58 pitches, and he gets the win. Take you over to the Disco Turkey line. Andrew Boone goes 2 innings, 4 runs, 5 hits, 5 earned, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts. Harrison Lewis comes in, son of pitching coach A.J. Lewis. He goes 4 innings, 1 hit, 1 earned, no walks, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. Luong goes an inning and a third, 4 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Tanneman goes 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, and the rest of the line all zeros. And then Cody DeVere comes in the 9th, 1 inning, 2 hits, no runs, no earned, no walks, and a strikeout. First pitch tonight was thrown at 6:39 p.m. Last out recorded at 9:55 p.m. for a time of the ball game of 3 hours and roughly 16 minutes. Actually, 3:16 right there. So that will do it there for Carolina. So first, we want to thank the Carolina Thunderbirds for letting Joe Siglionis come out and play with the Carolina Disco Turkeys tonight. And thank you for Joe for coming up and joining us. So thank you to the staff of the Carolina Thunderbirds. The Carolina Disco Turkeys are back in action tomorrow night against the Greensboro Monarchs. First pitch scheduled for 6:30 p.m. And so now, for all of us at Sullivan Entertainment and the Carolina Disco Turkeys, I'm Justin Zimmer saying